In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Copilot Studio trial. Now, if you want to try out building some Copilot or bots using Copilot Studio, you need to first have that environment created. Now, there are a couple of things. It all depends on what you have set up within your tenant. So, if you are very new to Microsoft technologies, then you cannot directly start with Copilot Studio. You need to have a tenant setup, which is like a Microsoft 365 tenant. So, in order to get that Microsoft 365 tenant, you need to first have a either a developer account or maybe you can purchase Microsoft 365 directly. But what I would recommend is that if you're trying for the first time, go for building through the developer program so that you get a lot of functionalities, and then you can try out. Now remember, developer environment is just for development purpose and you cannot use for production use. Now if you want to have a Microsoft 365 developer tenant, then you need to navigate to this URL, and then from there you can set up your Microsoft 365 tenant. Once you have Microsoft 365 tenant, then there are multiple pathways through which you can register for Power Platform free trial, or maybe you can directly access Copilot Studio trial. So I'm going to show you all this, demonstrate this in this particular video. So the whole objective is to get hands-on to the Copilot Studio authoring interface. Now, what happens is like first time when your user account gets registered for Copilot Studio application, then you will get a mail something like this. Okay, so this mail is basically a welcome mail, which is sent by Microsoft just to tell you that you can, from now onwards, you can start building Copilot to handle customer questions without the need for code or AI expertise. So this is just an invitation mail. So let's jump into the demo. So first thing, what I'm going to do is like I'll show you how does the Copilot Studio looks like. Okay, so this is how the Copilot Studio looks like. However, in the back end, you need to have a tenant. Now, if you see here, on the left hand side over here, I already have Microsoft 365 tenant, and that's the reason I see all these applications like Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, SharePoint, and so on and so forth. Right now, in order to get Copilot Studio, you need to have first sort of some sort of a presence. Okay, now if you see, the account which I'm using is Girish.Uppal at the tenant name, which is 0kmlk.onmicrosoft.com. So I've already provisioned Microsoft 365 tenant, and that's the reason it's all there. Okay, now if you are trying Copilot for the first time, what you need to do is you need to have a developer account created. Okay, if you are going through that developer route. Now, just to give you the URL, now it's developer.microsoft.com ENUS Microsoft 365 dev program. The moment you do that, it will ask you to sign in. Okay, now I have already registered, and that's why if I sign in, it will automatically register my account. But in your case, you need to click on join now, and then you can specify the email address, and then from that point onwards, you will once it is successfully registered, you will get Microsoft 365 tenant. Now remember, this is a developer account, so you cannot use for production purposes. If you want to try out various features, functionalities, then this is the right account. So once you have Microsoft 365 tenant ready, then here, once you log in the apps, you will find Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and you'll find a lot of applications over here. Now, for Copilot Studio, you will not directly get access to Copilot Studio. So for that, what you need to do, you need to again, once you provision the tenant, you need to go into this particular URL, aka.ms slash try Copilot Studio. Now, then it will ask you to give the email address. Okay, and then from that point onwards, it will start creating your account. Now, what I'm gonna do is I have three personas over here. Now, one is myself, Girish, second is Alex, and third is Adele. Okay. Now, Adele does not have any subscription for Copilot Studio. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just type in this URL in Edel's interface, and then it will ask me the email address. Now I already have provisioned Edel's email address. So as Edel has Office 365 credentials, so it's edelv at 0kmlk dot on microsoft.com. Now it has identified that looks like you have already are a Microsoft customer. Sign in as this to get Microsoft Copilot Studio with your account. So I'll say, okay, fine, click on sign in. And then it will start authenticating me. And then it says you already have a license for Microsoft Copilot Studio. In your case, if there is no license assigned, you will be provisioning those licenses in the process. And then if you click on get started, then it will take you to the login interface. Now, what I've done is I have signed in to Copilot Studio. Okay, so this is for the first time with this particular user. Now, what it will do, it will start checking what environment does your do you have access to. Now, it is first asking me a question: choose your country or region. Let me pick United States for time being, and I'll click on get started. And then it will give you a like a welcome screen talking about Copilot Studio, and then you can look for various features like it's simple and bit organized, customized with powerful integrations, and click on done. Okay, so now you are in Copilot Studio interface. Now just don't jump in and create this Copilot, okay, because you need to first understand the environment concepts over here. Now you are in the default environment, and we should not build any applications in the default environment. If you do not have an environment, then go ahead and build there. But if you have a different environments, then make use of this environments. Now, how to create an environment? You need to navigate to the Power Platform Admin Center, which is out of the scope of this particular video, and that's why I'm not showing you. But if you want to go to the Admin Center, you just click on Settings, and you can navigate to Power Platform Admin Center. From there, you can create multiple environment. Now, Edel has access to 5 environments, so maybe I'll just pick up Girish Dev, and then I'm in the context of Girish Dev environment, and then from this point onwards I will start creating the Copilot. Now this is just a basic introduction on how to start uh, getting the Copilot Studio interface in building the Copilot applications. Now Adele, if you see, I've logged in as Adele, and Adele can access various Microsoft 365 services, and also Adele can now access Copilot Studio. Now from here, Adele can create various Copilot by clicking on create and then new Copilot and new Microsoft Copilot actions if Adele wants to extend the Microsoft 365 Copilot. Now, I'll cover this in a separate video, but this video was just to give you an understanding on if you do not have a Copilot Studio license, you can make use of the trial licenses, and then from that point onwards, you can start provisioning Copilot for your need. Now, if you see the email, now here Adele has received an email. It says, Adele, welcome to Microsoft Copilot Studio. And you just click on Trust Sender, and then this will give you a nice uh, introductory text on getting onboarded to the Copilot Studio interface. And then once you're ready with it, just click on Get Started Now, and then again it will take you to the same interface. So that's it, folks. This is all about getting started with the Copilot Studio interface. If you do not have license, or if you do not have provision Copilot Studio, and if this is the very first time you're working on the Copilot. Thanks for watching.